Okay, we're back. And in this section, I want to talk a little bit about transcripts. This gave me horrible, horrible problems at the end of last week and accounts for the main reason why everything was delayed. And yeah, oh, I think I can move that up and make this a little more flattering. Is that better? Yeah, that's a bit better. It's a wee bit more. That's not even the right camera. That's not the right camera. Oh yeah, no, this is. Oh, okay. Here we go. I'm working with something that's a bit delayed. Maybe I should be working with it in real time here. There we go. Is that better? Oh yeah. More expert video production from the master. All right. So let's look at this. I'm still on the whole concept of presentations. Now, I know I covered presentations in another video, but I had issues with it even in that video, and then I had real issues after that. So, presentations, we can find, I'm putting them under course videos rather than course presentations, just because I want to present the videos in the context with the slides and with the transcripts and all of that. I'm going to do another probably short video on how I'm preparing the slides, but for now let's look at the presentation transcript. So here we have a typical presentation, and we can go back here and look at some of the others. Here's another one. Right, and what you see, what we have here now is like the author, and I should fix that, but it doesn't really matter. And then the download, the slides, the audio, the video, the transcript, and then the module, and that's going to take us to the proper module page, which is great. Wasn't easy to do. I had an issue where I had a presentation, and instead of linking to module, I was linking to, I think it was activity or course or something, and I hadn't been recording that. So basically, you know, if we look at the view for the page, so let's go down here, list view, and I'll just go to presentation. So submit. So here's presentation HTML. So in this view, I had a key list element specified. So something like this, and in fact, it was post, I think it was, where I had no corresponding entity. So there were no posts. So there was no list of posts to display. And what does Grasshopper do then? Well, here we go. Here we have it down here. We can specify an empty format. What that means is that we can say what to display when there's nothing to display. Empty format, no module found. But that's not how we were handling it in the script. There was an error that took me ages to find, where it was running the keylist script or the format script all over again. So if there was nothing there, it would try formatting it again and again and again and again until the website crashed. Terrible. So I added a few checks to, and I've put them in the GitHub, I believe. I'm pretty sure I added them to the GitHub. I wonder if I can. Yeah, there should be like history or something like that. Grasshopper. Yeah, no, that's not all the changes. There's somewhere there's a list of all the changes that you've made. can't see it here. So, that's all the Docker, HTML, CGI, bin, editor. Yeah, update. Doesn't really help. Well, okay, there's some kind of list of all the changes you've made, but I don't know where it is in GitHub. But anyhow, I'll have to check that because I need to make sure that it is updated in GitHub. But basically, it was the script of what to do when there's nothing. And let me see now if I can find it. Sorry, I'm getting myself a little off topic, but empty format. I still want to show this. Control F, PTY format. Is it? Oh, it's not in here, eh? I thought it would be in this one. It's somewhere. Okay, if script empty format. Oh, it's in make. Okay. So here we are. So this is what we were doing, formatting this whole thing, empty format, and we couldn't. So I just put replace equals script empty format, and that solved the problem. So that created great misery for me. But you know, we were able to work through it okay, and we were able to show all of these things. And so now we have the transcripts, and the transcripts. So let's look at one of these. Make list presentation. So each transcript corresponds to a post. So I have post, the joy of ethics, and now I can edit this post, and here it is, and here's the transcript, and when I go to publish it, I indicate that as type transcript, and so that way when I'm displaying the posts, I can either filter out transcripts because they would be displayed as part of the presentation, or I can make sure presentations are included. So we come back here, module, do I have it anywhere actually? Publish? No. So I should probably include a way to link that back to the presentation. I think that might, it'll just make the navigation around everything easier, won't it? So let's go back to the form, post, and in publish, we'll just put the key list in here. Why in publish? I don't know. Content, GCs, social media, publish, content. That should have a semicolon behind it. So I don't know what I've got there, but social media publish. So let's put it right here. So presentation key list. And for most posts, there'll be nothing there. But for transcripts or anything I associate with the presentation, there will be a key list there. And so let's go back now to the list of posts, and let's look at publish. Let's look at publish. It's being annoying on me. Let's reload. I might have broken it. I don't think I broke it, but okay, list of posts. All right, publish, there we go. All right, so that's the content of the thing. I don't know why I have that there for a post. But here's the link to the presentation, and I can bounce back to the presentation, and I can bounce back to the post, so I can move back and forth. So what I've been doing for the transcripts, I've been creating them using one of three, is it three? I think three separate methods. Method the first, I think I can show this. Okay, so this is my Alienware Mobile Connect, a little app, dashboard. Okay, mirroring, action required on phone, so let's go to my phone, start now, and now I'm looking at my phone. So so here's my phone, and so I use the screen recorder, or I use the recording app. So it's normally we don't see that screen sharing there, but because I am sharing the screen, I see it with a big red X. And so here's the list of my session recordings, and what I can do is I can start recording right now, and if I look at it, I can see the transcript being created right there, and it's working fine. The only real issue with the transcript has been for me that it's adding extra periods in between sentences, or in between phrases of sentences, although it's been getting better at that. See there, you can see it right there. It put the period in front of the word although. And it sort of thought about it, and now it's actually inserted a time section. So you can see how it's not perfect, but it's still pretty good, and it's mostly not getting words wrong. So let's close this now. Okay, so we're done. I'll save it. So it's really hard to see, but you can see, you can also find your recordings at recorder.google.com. That sounds great, right? So let's go to recorder.google.com, and so here we are, and see, here's the recording that I've just made, and it comes out pretty well. Start recording right now, and so the audio quality's there, and this is there. Great. So I want to use this recording. In fact, I'd like to download all of my recordings. Well, it's in M4A, which is a bit annoying. Transcript download. Okay. No, it's how do you want to open this file? I actually had to install 7-zip because it comes as an archive. If I use this, oh, okay, well now it came out just fine. Of course it did. So now, except it's thinking. So we'll let it think for a bit. That's because it's unzipping it is the problem. So it's taking a little time. Windows cannot complete the extraction. The destination file could not be created. That's the sort of issue that I've been having with this, right? I don't know why it does it this way. So what I typically do, and we'll come back to my application here, is so I go back. Okay, I go into one of my recordings, and I select share, and then I can just put it into, share what? Either the audio, the transcript, the link, or the video clip. I mean, the link isn't going to be useful to me ever, because it's only going to link onto this stupid recorder.google.com application, which is completely separate from everything else in the world that they have. So let's say I want the transcript, which is what I'm after, then I just copy it to Google Docs, and it goes into my Google Docs account. And so now I have it in my Docs account. So here we go to Google Docs, and there is my new transcript. So, and then, you know, I can just download it, edit it, whatever I want. And usually what I just do is I copy it, and then I go to Grasshopper, and I make the post. So what I'll basically do is go to my presentation, and then I'll come here and I'll add a post. And the way you add a post here is you just give it a title, an update. Notice I'm not even worried about breaking things here. Then edit it. So here I am, and then I just put my transcript text right in here, and I can put in the other stuff, and I can change the title even, and you know, put my name in, etc. Add a module, whatever I want to do, and then publish it, and it's already linked to the presentation, so I don't need to worry about that. But I could publish it. I'll select transcript and then publish it. I'm not going to publish it because I'm about to delete it, but then we come back to the Joy of Ethics, and I'll just remove it, and now it's gone. Well, it's not gone, it's just unlinked. And if I wanted to remove it completely, which I do because it's the world's worst post, see the new title. So I'm just going to delete this record, and it's gone. And the screen is still here. I'd love to just wipe out the screen, but I don't know what to put in its place. So that's one method. Pretty annoying. Not the most annoying. The second method is to use otter.ai. Now this or using, there's two methods, otter.ai or Microsoft Word. So otter.ai was actually the easiest of the bunch of them. But the problem with otter.ai is that you have a limited number of things that you can upload and transcribe. And I've reached my limit. 0 imports left. Upgrade to Pro, and it's $8 US, so a little bit more than $10 Canadian per month. That's more than I want to pay for transcription. It's very good. I liked it a lot. It was pretty easy to use. There might even be an API, but at $10 a month, I'm not using it enough to justify that. The other method is to use MS Word from Office 65. I don't believe, I'll come back and check here, but I don't believe it just works on the desktop version of Word. New, blank document. Oh yeah, dictate. Oh, it's listening now. So, but it doesn't seem to be giving me an option to upload, right? So that's not so useful. So what do I do? Okay, so I'm just going to say don't save. So I found, but I have Windows Office 65. Now I never remember where this is, so I always have to search for Office 365. Then I almost always have to log in again because it's really annoying. See, it doesn't even think that I have Office installed, but I do. So I'll go to Word. See, I do have it installed. And I can create a new blank document. I can create a new blank document. There we go. So it's not as fast as it could be, but I'm only using it for this. And now on dictate here, I have dictate or transcribe, and then I can upload audio, and so I just upload the audio. So where do I get the audio from? Well, if I've been saving it on my phone, then I can just, well, what can I do? Well, I have to do it here. So I can share my audio. Now I can put it in Drive. I can save it to Gmail. I can even post it to Tusky, which is Mastodon, or do other things with it. Usually I either mail it to myself or put it in Drive. And so it'll show up on my email, and then I just save it as an audio file. No problem. That's great. I'm happy with that. But what happens if I forget, which I frequently do, to record, or if I'm doing a Zoom call, which I have like just yesterday, and I'm using the earphones so that my phone doesn't record the audio that was in the video. Well, now I'm using Google, YouTube. This is a problem. So here's YouTube, and let's go to my page, my channel, and here's a video. Now what I want to do is get the audio from this video. YouTube doesn't like downloading. It really, really discourages you from downloading even of your own stuff. So save to watch later. See, like, save doesn't actually mean anything. Save really refers to putting it in a playlist. That's it. So that's not helpful. So what I've used in the past and continue to use today is something called Video Downloader. It's a plugin. It's a plugin for YouTube, and see, it's trying to find all the different files. So here's the file. So I'm going to try to download and convert. So download the video and convert into audio. So I'll save it as, see, Wednesday recorder.mp3. Save. And this one looks like it might work. It doesn't always work. This one does look like it'll work. It won't save at all if you've just uploaded it. Here. So 10, 12, 21, 10, 13. This is where I'm trying to save it to, and I don't see it here yet. So let's check on the progress. The progress is found in, okay, so you see all the failures that I've had with it. Failure, audio only, MP4. That looks like it maybe did work. 575. I'm not sure what's happening here. I honestly don't know what's happening here and why it has 575 of them. Has it come through yet? Still don't see it. What I've had to do sometimes is actually go into edit video, and then from here, see, if the video shows up here, then I find I can do it. Oh, this is the live transcripts. We're actually doing this live right now, so it's not going to download, that's for sure. And that's why I'm getting so many of these things showing up here. It's probably each time the stream is updated. So let's go to maybe a better video to do this with. Like, yeah, this lunchtime thing that I did. Okay, so let's try to download this. No media to process in the current tab. Now, we're staring at that media. Let's reload this. Okay, that's maybe a bit better, but we're going to find, I'm pretty sure, that it's going to fail. And I could be wrong. See, it thinks there's a whole bunch of downloads going on right now, and that's not good. That's not good. I may have to close my browser and restart it. Wow. These aren't actually downloading. Use companion app. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Transcripts YouTube MP4 is now ready. Oh, okay. Maybe it is ready. I don't know what I got. Let's go into YouTube MP4. There it is. Let's see now. That should be an MP4 video, but look at what we're going to get. See, it's, yeah, we got about 5 seconds worth. That's probably because that video is actually has not actually been completed. These are the sorts of things. Now, I have been successful from time to time in downloading. Official start. Right. Once I get it downloaded, then I can get the audio from it. If I can either convert it using this, although this has stopped working recently, or if I can somehow download my video, then I use VLC Media Player. And the way that works is I convert by, I have a selection, so let's pick this, and I open that, and then I'm going to convert to audio MP3. I have to specify an output file. So there it is. And now I can start, and it's going to take a little bit of time if we open it up again, so it's going to hide while it's doing that. Maybe not that one. There we go. We can see it busily working on this transcription, and that will be ready. And that's decent audio. It's going through YouTube, so the audio isn't that great quality at all, unfortunately. So I'd really much rather just record it using my phone than anything else. Can't trust YouTube anymore to allow me to download. You know, YouTube has, in theory, this mechanism that allows you to download your stuff, but this theory doesn't really work in practice. And you know, I haven't successfully downloaded my videos from YouTube except through Download Helper, and only sometimes. And I see that these badges. No, that's so. Right now, I think it's kind of broken, and it might be. It's probably broken right now because I tried to download an ongoing live video, which is a bad idea because it never finishes. Well, it'll finish eventually when this live stream finishes. So. And then once I have the audio downloaded, then I can load it into Microsoft Word and save it in the manner that I've described before. All of this could be a lot smoother. What I'd love to have, right, is a way where I can go into the audio file. So, you know, let's list my files. List file. So here's my audio file. So now, even here, I have to fix this so I get the oh, I do have the proper edit window. So I'd like to be able to just, you know, have a button that says transcribe and have it generate a transcription and then make that transcription available to whatever you know, presentation or post or whatever is associated with this audio. Because I can upload these while I'm making the presentation. So that's transcriptions. It's a lot of work, and that's only to get the auto-translated version. So the other day I got I guess Tuesday, I got the transcription from the discussion that we had That was the search for social algorithm. It wasn't really a discussion, it was more of a monologue, but so here it is. I had to edit that quite a bit. It's not displaying properly. Let me reload this and make it display properly. List post. Again, JavaScript just sometimes crashes. Search for the social algorithm, right. Oh, well, that's weird. Content, what you see is what you get. There it is there. Okay, so there's something weird happening. It's because I messed around with the form, so I'm going to have to go back and fix that form. I'm going to go back and fix that form now so you can see me do it. List form, post. Okay, so I don't need that here. I do need it in the right tab. Content. All right. That should make it work better. Okay, now it's probably gonna not display properly again because of that weird bug. Maybe it will. No. Okay, so let me reload again. Sometimes it'll let me go 2 or 3 commands in before it crashes, but JavaScript is crashing on the forms editor. So list post, and we'll look at this again. So now publish doesn't have that content thing anymore. That's good. Write does have that content thing. That's the way I wanted it. So anyhow, it took 2 or 3 hours for me simply to edit this from the transcription that was produced by Microsoft Word. So right now, if I had to order them, I'd order them. Otter.ai is the best of the bunch. Google is second, Microsoft is third. Now that's just my experience. Other people have had better results with Microsoft. I don't know if anyone's had a worse result with Otter because I don't know of too many people who are using it. But that's where I'm at with transcriptions right now. Definitely worth doing, but not the easiest thing in the world just yet. But we're so tantalizingly close. Anyhow, that's it for transcripts. That's it for me for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I've had nobody watching it. I have an average watch time of 4 seconds over 2 playbacks. So that means people clicked into it and almost before I said a word clicked out. Fine. It'll still be there for people to view if they ever want to. If not, such is life. This was all useful for me. So that's it for this video, and next video I'll be looking at the presentation page and putting the actual slides there. Toodaloo.